Hi, my name's Curtis Wagaman. I'd like to apologize for not having an audience today. Things were a little out of my control. Today in this speech, I'd like to talk to you about how the stimulus packages are causing inflation and killing off small businesses. Think about stories when your grandparents would tell you of them going to the store and buying candy for a penny or for a nickel. Back then, the average price for a car was a little over $2,000, and the median income was just under $4,000. Throughout that period till now, there's definitely been an increase in costs, an increase in inflation. Specifically in the last year, since these government stimulus packages have come out, wood prices, for example, have gone from a standard 2x4x8, which was once $1.24 about a year and a half ago, to now over $8. A standard 4x8 piece of wood is now over $80. If you look at the gas shortages all across the country, people are now buying gas in large quantities to save up and store. This is furthering the shortage. Prices have doubled and they're continuing to rise. Here in New York, prices are about $3.30 a gallon. A year and a half ago, they were under $2. Now, with this higher prices, and specifically wood and gas, laborers, contractors, small business makers, they've had to increase their costs and their prices due to the cost of the wood, due to the cost of these products. Higher wood prices meant that there's going to be higher labor prices. Having a gas shortage means there's more cost on deliveries, so people are having less deliveries, which is in turn leading to less products, which again is in turn leading to less sales. If this continues, eventually the government will become dependent on the government and unable to afford anything. Money loses its worth. According to a Harvard study, the economy can crumble through this. So what's the plan of action here? Unfortunately, it's not a very popular one, but the government can increase the taxes and cut spending. This improves the government's budget and helps to reduce the demand in the economy. If there's less borrowing because of the taxes, because of the interest on it, there's going to be less spending. Now, the government here is printing off more money in order to throw it in the pockets of us. Controlling the money that's being created, it's going to prevent more money from being in circulation, and it's going to limit the inflation rate. Prices are going to go down, as will the wages. Higher interest rates will defer spending. The reduced demand in the economy will cause for lower spending because people are no longer going to want to pay the larger interest rates. The lower economic growth will also reduce inflation. So, in a perfect world, what's going to happen here? There's going to be lower prices, lower costs of materials, of products, lower labor prices. There's going to be freedom for capitalism. We're not going to be dependent on government handouts. It's going to be a more pro-small business utopia. However, on the flip side of it, this is the gateway to socialism. There's going to be limited means of product, and the government dictates the wages. No small businesses are going to be the norm. Everything is going to be large chain, and the highest inflation rates are going to happen. Now, these stimulus packages, as mentioned, they're the first line towards socialism. They're creating government handouts, increasing prices, killing capitalism, all in the form of small businesses. Much like communism, it can look great on paper, but the problem is it takes out the human factor of it, and the human mentality in the equation, which is that of sin, greed, and selfishness. All of these are just some of the many examples as how the stimulus packages are leading to inflation and killing off small businesses.